Gatekeep, girl boss, gaslit. Hey babe. Babe. Hello. This is me, like 4 days technically post grad. So I took my NCLEX last Friday and I got my results on Sunday because it usually takes like 24 hours for most people, but I took it on a freaking Friday. It was a little bit delayed, but I passed. So yeah, it hasn't really been feeling like it hasn't really been hitting me, and I'm sure it won't really hit me until I actually start working the field and all that stuff, and even then, but you really don't lie when they're saying post-grad is such a weird feeling, because it's like you're in that like limbo and also still like grieving your old life, even though school was stressful, like, you know, it's still like was a big part of your life. And yeah, like post-grad just feels kind of weird. And I thought I was gonna film this week, but I think I just like kind of dissociated this week. But I am just chilling. Maybe I'll film today and talk to you guys along the way. So it's currently almost 1. I spent the day kind of starting the day with my husband before he went to work and crocheting, because I have another crochet test I'm doing, the Fancy tote bags. And I didn't film at all. I'm such a bad content creator because I really don't enjoy filming a lot of my life, which I feel like is the whole point of being a content creator. But I digress. Sorry, I'm also making breakfast right now. Or not breakfast, but like technically lunch. And hopefully it's okay. I'm making patties and some hash browns in one plate. Hopefully this is fine. I usually really like picky about mixing my food because of like uncooked meat and all that kind of thing. But as long as I keep it in one place, I think it's fine. I want to finish one of the bags because I'm testing for 2 bags actually. I'm testing for the mini pansy tote bag and the like regular big version tote bag. And I want to finish a mini today, but I also want to clean and kind of like decorate around the home because I've been in the funk. And I told myself like I would have like a rat day where I'm like just running around and everything, and like so I could just relax and not think about anything. But it's been 4 days. It's currently Thursday, so I'm hopefully gonna get shit done.
There's no one there.
Both my windows are currently very open, so I'm low-key whispering because I don't want my neighbors to hear me. But mostly because I'm also trying to convince my husband to get us a microphone because I don't know, I want that crispy microphone noise. And I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder, so I'm sorry about that. But today I was gonna do a lot, right? I was gonna show you what projects I wanted to do this summer, since I made a video of, you know, patterns I want to do this summer, or sorry, patterns that I want to follow, not like me do personally. And I have a lot of hobbies that I've accumulated materials for and haven't done. Okay, this is what I do. I buy it, and I eventually get to, okay, don't get me wrong, I eventually get to the hobby that I have hoarded for, basically. And there's like a dissonance between like the jump from looking at all the like the serotonin I get from buying the stuff I need and getting the stuff I need and setting it up, and then actually doing it, because I feel like I get really stressed about making mistakes because, you know, trauma. But we're here today to try and, I guess, start setting up my weaving loom, which you guys are kind of on right now. I don't know what happened, but it's actually like cracked right here. I don't know if that was from me or before I bought it or whatever. This is just like a more affordable weaving loom from Michael's. It's like around covering my face. It's like around like $30 or whatever. It comes with this comb. Yeah, this little comb. You could also use like a regular hair comb, and this weaving needle, which I've seen people use a bigger needle, which I think I'm gonna get in the future. But this is what I have so far, and then I have a piece of paper which I'm gonna use as my footer or whatever you call it. And it's only a piece of paper, so I think I'm just gonna do like a little bit of this. Obviously I have to do the width of the paper, but and then I had to buy the warp thread separately on Amazon. So yeah, obviously I'm not gonna do it all today because honestly I'm feeling a little bit depresso, and my period is like 6 days late, and the hormones are just going crazy. Okay, so we're gonna try and just set it up today and then work from there. Honestly, the lighting here sucks, but we shall do what we can. Also, I changed my angle, but my house is just messy, and I still have the chopstick in frame, of course. But so I have this piece of paper that I'm gonna use as a footer. I'm also gonna be watching like tutorials and YouTube videos as I do this, so I'm gonna be talking to you guys here and there. But I hope you guys enjoy me trying to learn how to do this, because I feel like there needs to be a lot more videos out there of people trying to learn a new skill and see how scary it is. Right now I'm just like seeing how much the width I need to make, basically. So what I'm trying to see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So around 8-ish from the side. That's where I can start and end my thing, my warp thread. So I'm gonna do that, basically. Yeah, and watch YouTube videos because I don't know what the heck I'm doing currently. Hey everyone, voiceover Unique's taken over because I realized shortly after I started filming these videos that I rage quit a lot. And that's fine because, you know, you're learning something new and you get frustrated like me, especially if you're a fire sign like me. So I thought I'd just come on and talk to you guys. Right now, I think I'm just like looking for videos and inspo I want to do, and that really is what gets me hung up when I start a project. I love planning, I love making inspo boards, but when it comes to starting the actual project, it's really hard for me to do. And that's a lot of things in my life, honestly, and that's one thing I'm working on in therapy. But I feel like, as silly as it sounds, arts and crafts has helped me really, I guess, meditate on the fact of things I don't like about myself, like how I react so angrily in a very quick time, and also that I'm impatient. As a person with ADHD and just a neurospicy brain, being patient and waiting for things to come to fruition is really hard. But, with therapy and just honestly getting older, maturing, I'm like 26 now. My mind has fully developed. I'm just really taking everything in, and I feel like that's why I've been really picking up more hobbies, I would say. Oh, I don't even know if it's recording, but if not, I'm using this yarn that's variegated because I wanted to practice the stitches but still have it be fun. So, yeah. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by myself, I ended up switching the yarn, like I said in the subtitles, because I realized that even though this variegated yarn is really pretty, it's gonna take me forever to build it up. So I used a chunky yarn that you'll later see in the video, and I've only done up till the fringe, but it's even been faster than when I used this yarn. But what I was saying before is that it's okay to be frustrated with yourself and with new crafts. Oh, yes.
Just teach you how, but you don't need to cook that.
You're so smelly, smelly. Baho.
This in let's see. Mandarin, orange, ginger.
Are you how good? Remember when you used to be scared of phones?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not scared. Come here. Good boy. You went on a walk? You're so... Oh, I said the W word. And he's like, oh, we're gonna go? Good boy. Are you hungry?
Nag-Netherland. Nami din anak ang Netherland.
Yeah.
Nami din nalari tulip, nakatulip pa sila. Among gining namian ko din. May picture ko na din yan nami do postcard.
Sorry, man.
Na naman ko. Ari galing dignan po.
Look at this. Mom. Look. Pati yun. Again. Oh, look at this. Oh. That's what it's called. Cute. I was supposed to film myself starting to learn how to weave, but that made me rage quit. It's right there. I put the warp thread together. That's about it. And I tried doing it with a smaller yarn, but it was taking too long, so I took it off, scratched that. And I'm trying to do it with a chunkier yarn, but I ended up hyperfixating on spinning yarn. So that's where we're at today. So like, this is the machine I got. It's the, is it EW Nano 2? From, I want to say Dreamworks. That is not the name. I'll link it in the bio. But obviously right now it's taken apart because I took out my second bobbin to work up. So this was my first one. My god. Can you like focus? Please focus. Okay. This is my first bobbin. Obviously not the best. Your first few bobbins are gonna be really janky, but also it's like hand spun yarn. It's not gonna be perfect, and I like that. And this is my second one, which was a little bit better, or it came out better, but I accidentally drafted too thinly towards the end, so it got tangled up in this, and I lost it, so I had to detangle it, which made it like really thick in some places, but still cute. So I have these two, and obviously I still have a bunch of fibers, and I'm still gonna practice more, but I thought I would just update you guys because I am not filming at all. It's actually my anniversary with my husband, so right now we're just chilling. Oh, but I'm gonna make breakfast / lunch. We slept, I fell asleep at 3 a.m. last night. He fell asleep at 5. So we woke up around 12, and now we're only eating breakfast. It's 3:50. But I've been like really into people like showing the Ghiblification of their pictures on TikTok, and like I did it, and oh my god, don't focus on me, focus on her. I don't think you can even see her. That version, cute. This version should cover my face, hot. And this version, I love how it translated my tattoos, because it's just like so funny to see what they think. They made it tribal every single time. But I'm gonna make some pancakes and bacon and Greek yogurt with some granola. Is this a weird angle to film? Because I'm kind of digging it, but I don't know if the sound works, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna try filming from this angle because I don't know, it's interesting. You can see my background. You're also safely on my mount, and I'm currently like in kind of traffic, so I feel like I'm okay to talk. But anyways, hey guys, it's been a while. I feel like I'm gonna upload this video hopefully before all my travel vlogs. If not, you know, you'll know. But it's been a while since honestly I've talked just one-on-one. My parents they've been here for like over a month now. They're going home actually tomorrow, so I'm actually gonna go see them and stay with them at a family friend's house tonight and do, you know, those kind of duties. And I've been so overwhelmed because literally last time, literally I went on I finished my classes, right? Like finished like forever, and immediately I went on a trip, and then immediately, like literally a day after we got back, I had my grad. And honestly, I was dissociating throughout my whole graduation because I was so jet lagged, and a lot of, you know, I was just overwhelmed. A lot of thoughts were just going through my head. It's a new season of life. A lot of changes are gonna happen. Although good changes, I also gotta grieve the old life, you know. That's just how life works. And also, there's a lot of anxiety coming up because, you know, I'm an adult now. I gotta find an adult girl job, so it's just been, you know, a whole thing. And I had like this just reminder to myself today that I've been literally manifesting this life and praying for it for literally decades now. And I just felt so thankful. You know, I've been feeling so anxious and just like, oh my God, there's so much pressure on me. And like, I wish sometimes I could just, you know, run away from it all a little bit because it's just a lot. But I forget that I've literally been manifesting this stuff, and I need to like embrace it, you know, whatever it comes with. And obviously still acknowledge my feelings and still be real with myself, and you know, just take my time really, and also remember that all the blessings that I have now is because I've been manifesting it and praying for it and working hard towards it, like actively working hard towards it. So that's my update, I guess. And also like a lot of things too, not just like finishing school, like that's not just the result of my manifesting, but literally the friends I've made and like the relationship I have platonically and, you know, familially, and with my partner, of course. And it's just been kind of crazy to realize that I am at that point of my life where I am like, I can honestly say that I am super thankful for everything, and I truly have everything that I've asked for and even more. And sometimes, you know, our society, not sometimes, but all the time, our society is like, oh, to be successful, you need to have a degree, a family, all the money in the world, XYZ, whatever, right? But let me tell you this. I told my parents that the most successful person I know was my aunt who passed away in 2020. She was the happiest person. I know for a fact she didn't regret anything before she died. Literally everyone loved her, and the fact that you could tell because when she died in the midst of the pandemic, right? So when my family had her funeral in the Philippines, I couldn't go, my family couldn't go, my parents couldn't go, and you know, my family in the Philippines who were able to go thought, you know, not a lot of people were gonna come because it was the pandemic and everyone was scared, you know, 2020 trauma. But so many people showed up for her funeral, and like even the nurses that got to know her for a little bit while she was in hospital, like took a leave or absent for the day to just go see her. And that's the kind of success I want. I want to leave like such a goodness and greatness in this world that people literally don't forget me because of that. And it's okay if people do forget my greatness and goodness. I just want to I just want to leave the earth better than I found it. And I know that's really hard just to be, you know, to be human. But I've just been like really thinking about what success looks like for me, because now I have everything that I have been, you know, wanting to feel successful. And you know, I've made a lot of sacrifices, and I want to, I guess, make up for those times that I feel like I've sacrificed, you know, friendships and just opportunities because I was too scared, or was too busy, or felt like not enough, or felt like, you know, it was better for someone else, and or because another person had told me like I shouldn't do that. And just like in general, like fears and anxiety that comes with trying new things. And I feel like now being 26 and also, you know, all these new things coming up, like just graduating and going to the like workforce or whatever that means. Sorry, my my directions just went off, but I've just been thinking a lot about a lot of things, and I really wish that that the things I knew now, I knew when I was younger. And I know that's not how things work, because obviously you learn things as you grow up, and sometimes the things that, you know, especially if you're the generation, like, let me know if you guys feel like this too. If you're the generation that's actively trying to break generational trauma, it's never felt the most loneliest, like, most loneliest time, but also like the most rewarding time of your life, because you're literally not only healing yourself, but you know, you're healing, you know, your future generations if you do want kids, and also just like honoring your ancestors for all the hard work you did, and also kind of in a way helping them heal, because like, at least for my family, a lot of my family grew, like my grandma, my Lola, she was born literally in the midst of war, and like I feel like since she was born, she's been in fight or flight for the longest time. And I know there's things that she can't like conceptually understand, and that will like prevent her to, you know, heal completely. But at least through me, you know, she can heal a little bit. Because there's like research done. I always love bringing this up, but there's like research done where you still have the cells that your like grandma was born with, and your, you know, your ancestors. So I feel like a little part of them has been healed through my healing. And it's rough because obviously, like, me and my family come from such a from a different place, right? Like, there's things that I can't bring up to my parents and my family, and I can bring up just to anyone else, and that's okay. I feel like going to therapy, I've realized that sometimes you don't need to tell people everything, and that's just the boundaries that you have for yourself. And you know, because sometimes it's not safe, right, to tell people that, you know, the full truth of who you are, and that's okay. Like, as long as you find closure and healing with yourself, that's all you really need. But I feel like I've been just rambling on, but I want to like just talk with y'all for a little bit with some, you know, realizations and stuff like that. And I'm probably going to add some video clips I had on my trip from Yosemite this past weekend, because I feel like being in nature really like sparks a lot of self-realization for me, and self-actualization. And this time around I went with my family, so we had a lot of conversations that made me realize things. Okay, back to voiceover Eunice. I guess I'm doing my skincare here, but you can literally just see the back of my head for most of it. But I just wanted to pop in and say, ever since I made the last clip, I've been going in and out of existential crisis. Just because I have been enjoying my summer, surprisingly, and treating it kind of like a, you know, summer camp feel, where I try new things and hobbies I've been wanting to do for the past like 10 years since I've been full-time in school and working throughout that. But at the same time, I feel weird not working, because I feel like I need to be a cog in the machine and work a 9 to 5. But hey, that's just a thing I'm trying to work through and not pressure myself to do. And it's hard too, because in society, I feel like, you know, especially as a woman, there's a lot of expectations for us. You know, if you watch a Barbie movie, it's like, if you're a working lady, you're like seen as not focusing on your family. But if you're not working, then you're somehow part of the problem, and adding to the patriarchal view of women being at home and a stay-at-home wife. And I'm not trying to do both. I'm just trying to live my life. And it's really hard when you have all these preconceived notions on yourself and things that have been taught to you growing up that you're trying to also work through. I feel like after I watched the Barbie movie, I've just been like existential crisis times 5, because I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, but you know, if you've heard Billie Eilish's song, and her lyrics where she says, "What was I made for?" I feel like that has been hitting me a lot, because outside of the silly little hobbies of arts and crafts, and also the quote unquote life of being an adult and working, I don't know what else I'm really on the world for. And I think that's okay. Like, you don't need to know your purpose, and the purpose is just to live and not be a horrible human being. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job at that. I've been working a lot on my spiritual and mental well-being these past few months, and the past few, honestly, like ever since 2020 when I got really sick, and then even when I started school again, I made it a priority to keep working on that. And I had to sacrifice a lot of things, like not to work and have the lifestyle I used to have before when I was working, which means I had to sacrifice a lot of, I guess, material things and experiences. But I feel like that helped me grow so much as a person. And even though, like, don't get me wrong, it's really hard because, again, there's so many like expectations, I feel like I've changed for the better and I know myself better. And when I do get into depressive slumps or like these existential crisis events, I am able to pull out of it. Unlike before, I feel like I would be in those states for years, decades, and now I'm just like chilling and really know who I am, and I'm very sure in who I am. But before I continue talking on it, I feel like I should explain what's happening in the video. I am trying to, I think the word is card, but basically just brush out this roving I got from Amazon because I feel like it was not at all drafting well. And I know now that it is my fault because I didn't know how to draft properly. But this also actually really helps. So if you're having trouble drafting your roving, and you're a beginner spinner, I would really recommend brushing it out.
Hey, babe. Hi. Can I hand it to you? Or you?
Me and my husband have been literally obsessed with s'mores this past summer. We've had it almost every day, and we've been like doing it outside in our fire pit, but also in our little convection oven. Basically, it's the air fryer oven, everything toaster in one. In these clips, I'm just basically cleaning, tidying around because I don't know if you guys get this way, but when you're in a depressive slump, your place just start getting like really out of hand. And when you come out of it, you just need to clean literally everything or your head will explode. That's literally me in this like few clips because I had gotten to a point where literally everything was out of place. I say I'm a messy person and I'm not a gross person. Like, everything's so clean. The only thing is like dusty, and I'm watching Drew and Brittany on the Two Girls podcast. Is that what it's called? But yeah, I get into these like depressive and then manic episode. And during those manic episodes, I kind of take advantage and just clean because I know if I don't, then the house will just continue to be messy and just unorganized. And that really, really, really affects my mental state, especially with my ADHD, because I feel like when I put a project down and I see another project, I look at it and I'm like, oh shoot, I need to work on that project. But then guess what? I have decision paralysis because then I get overwhelmed and then don't do any of them. Okay. Hey everyone. So you guys know I'm an arts and crafter person. So is my husband. And we live in a really small space. And we live in a 1-bedroom, and everything is basically one like rectangle, okay? And so we have this really small dining table for my kid that you can like fold and pull out. And right now it's currently full of unfinished summer projects I've been doing. And I know my last video, or at least maybe a couple videos before this, is my like things I want to knit and crochet this summer. Have I started any of those? No, but I've bought some of the patterns, so I feel like that's the first step. So I wanted to like take y'all on this journey of trying to clear out the table, which means finishing these projects. Obviously, I'm not gonna finish it today. But I just want to show y'all what I'm working on, and I guess we'll start from here. This is a project that I'm working on with Hobby. I'm doing their, I don't know if it's second or round of Elements campaign, but this round they weren't focusing on making patterns, but I decided to use it as an opportunity to make a pattern that I've been wanting to do like forever now, and also try out some new yarn. And I love Hobby yarn, and you know, I have my opinion of companies using only yarn as incentive, but that's another story. But I wanted to try it out because I wanted to possibly work with other brands in the futures. And actually I currently have like a few affiliate codes and links on my link tree. I actually don't know if I have those linked on my YouTube. That's actually a good question, but I probably should. I'll most definitely put it in this video. And you know, I have those are like some passive stuff that I'm doing, but I definitely want to work like with like brands and try out their yarn or whatever, you know, equipment that they have and stuff like that. But for now, I have my hobby stuff. Should I show you guys that? Hold on, I gotta see this. Bless me. Maybe I won't show you guys my hobby stuff because that's gonna be a little cute surprise. But I'm working on this painting that I've literally had up forever. It was like really incomplete for like a year and a half now. I basically completed it. I started painting the sides, but I hate it, so I stopped. And I gotta get painter's tape so I can like just cover it and make sure it's like more of a straight line. Also change the color to something else. I was gonna do it like a frame color, but I kind of want to make it this purple. I have a painting that I've done like over there. I don't know if you guys seen my video where it's like a moth and the background's like black, so I painted the sides black, and I feel like I should do it because like this contrast color is just not it. And I honestly don't know if I paint this purple over this, it'll look great. If anything, I'll maybe use the red that I used for here, but I digress. That's one project. I guess I can finish it. No, I can't finish it today because I don't have painter's tape, so we shall wait for that. What's next? This is a test I'm doing for Jada, aka Mrs. Moon in Heavens. Oh my god, I can't talk today. Y'all have seen this first before Instagram. But these are the colors I chose. It's very like green, Arizona green tea vibes. And this is the Mega XL worsted yarn from Hobby as well, actually. And I should really put this in the bucket. I could actually finish this today, and I might, honestly. But these are sneak peek of, I guess, the Hobby pattern that I'm doing. It's not the yarn, okay, but it's kind of the design I'm using. I've actually like perfected the design already, like the flower pattern. So this is a little bit the first prototype I've had like from last year. I don't know what to do with them. I'm not gonna add them to the current stuff I'm making. I have the evil eye ring in here, and then this is a personal project that I'm doing as well. I actually finished the first prototype and I'm doing the second one, so this one's taking a little bit longer because this is like sports weight yarn, and the one I did it on was like a worsted yarn, so that like took like a week on and off to do. So I have that. I don't know how to separate my projects. I feel like maybe this is the personal one and these are like working with others. Stuff. Oh, actually, I have my hobby yarn here. It's kind of chaotic, but I have a bunch of them in here. And this will go over there where the squares are, so I can work on that. I actually finished the squares last night, but I do have to sew them up together and do everything else. So that's what's happening. And then I have this top for my friend. It's gonna be the Lily Jane cardigan, and I'm slowly working on this. I know she wants it by mid-August, so I gotta kind of pick up the pace, and she wants a long sleeve version, so we shall see. So I can put this in my personal projects because it's kind of a personal project. And this is gonna be my yarn for I forgot the name. It's Bea's pattern right now that's in testing. This is just like the knit tank top. And this is a gauge wash. So I originally wanted to use like a lace mohair, but that was too small. So this worked out. This is also Hobby in their rainbow, I believe 8-2. Their smallest one of the rainbow stuff. And I had it in here. I don't know why I had it in here. I guess it's just cute. But we can just keep it in here for now. A little shopping cart thing from I got in Sweden. Not Sweden, Switzerland. And let's see what else is here. Okay. So I have this knit that I've been working on for a little bit. I just realized I have so many hobby stuff. But this is a hobby pattern, free pattern. I'll link it down below that I'm doing. I've been just doing it on and off for quite a while right now. And I shall put this in the personal pile. And then this is for my glasses on. I actually have like 3 pairs of glasses. So the one I'm wearing right now is like a long distance glasses. I have a short distance one for specifically for the computer, and then I have this one that's short distance. It's a little bit more shorter for just like crocheting and stuff like that. So I have that, and I don't know where I'm gonna put this either. Let's just put it here for now. And okay, so I have a shot glass in there. This is a yarn I use for these flowers, which I should put it away because I don't want to use it anymore. And I have my gauge wash ruler thing. Okay, really handy, honestly. I have my measuring tape. Okay. And what else is in here? Oh, I have my weaving materials in here. So if you guys can see in the back here, I started a new hobby, which is weaving. I feel like I should have. Also, I know I'm mispronouncing, and it's hobby, and I say hobby. I'm sorry, I'm just used to it. But I wanted to try it out, so I just have this currently. I should have made it shorter because this is kind of daunting to me, but I'm sure it's fine. And I keep doing this to see if it's tight enough. Obviously, it's gonna be, you know, a lot of flaws because it's my first project, but that shall be future me's worry. I have this yarn that I thrifted. It's a discontinued yarn from Spain, and I accidentally dropped one of the cakes I made underneath the TV console, so I found this. I should also put this away. I'm also planning to do a yarn stash video. I've been trying to not buy new yarn because honestly, it's crazy. Like, that's full of yarn. I have like 3 buckets full of yarn, and I've already gotten rid of some, but and I'm a very like chronic frogger, so I always reuse the yarn I have anyways. So yeah, I want to do this little stash thing because I feel like that would be fun and see what I should get rid of again. But Originally, I wanted to use this yarn for the weaving because I love like the colors, but it's gonna take for freaking ever, so I'm not gonna do that. Honestly, I kind of am digging this low-key because it's just like I wanted to make it into clothing, but I feel at the same time it's kind of like too fluffy, so we shall see. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, but I definitely wanted to use this yarn. So it's like a chunky yarn I got, I think on sale from Joann's like a couple months ago. I forgot which brand it is, but I have like maybe 4 or 3 cases of these, so I was planning on using this and more chunky yarn to make the weave because I feel like that would build up quickly and it would just look pretty. And currently it's summer, so I'm not like in the mood to make like, you know, thickums, so I'm gonna use that on my weaving. I guess I could put this in my personal just so I can see it all in place. And then I'm just gonna empty out like the loose trash and stuff in here, and yeah, have my to-do list here of stuff. But it's just like just been there. I have this pattern that I've been wanting to do. I got it all printed out, everything, but I have to put together this sewing pattern, so that's gonna be one thing I do today. And then these are some notes me and my husband wrote. This is just a random frame I have here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I had a picture in here, but I since took that picture down and just taped to my wall. So we shall see. I was supposed to put my diploma in here, but she sadly doesn't fit. So here I'm basically just putting the painter's tape I got at Home Depot so I could paint the sides. Pro tip, if you want your, not really a pro tip, I feel like this is common knowledge, but if you want your painting to look more put together, in the end you should paint the sides the same color as, I don't know, any color from your painting. I decided to do the red because it kind of matched all the other colors around the area that I was gonna put it, and it was the only color I had left from the original painting since I started this painting so long ago. So I'm really happy how it turned out, and you'll see in a couple clips that the finished product. But I've been really enjoying getting back into painting. I used to paint a lot growing up, and that was actually my first like arts and craft that I got into, painting and drawing. I love drawing, I love line work, and then I got really into Posca markers, which opened me up to trying out acrylic and gouache. And this painting I think is a combination of both acrylic and gouache, so it was really nice to just get back into the groove of things and paint something after literally years. So that
No sugar.
Blue dye.
Say hi.
Here's my drawing.
Oh, I love it. It's like sweet and savory.
Show the camera.
It really is not bad. Like there's something really good about the sweet and the savory.
Wait. So cute. How do you zoom into her? Oh, I zoomed in. Zoom out. Well, this is my last voiceover before the end of the video, but if you guys stuck around this long, thanks for watching because it's been a very, very long video. But it was really nice to compile these clips that I had throughout the summer together, because I feel like if I'm just thinking about what I did this summer, I feel like I did nothing, and I feel like I low-key wasted my summer. But looking at these clips and putting it together really showed me that I had a lot of fun, and I think this is why I love doing these videos. If not for you guys, definitely for me, because it helps me reflect and meditate in a way when I watch these videos. And looking at myself, I'm recording a lot of the happy moments, and I also record a lot of the bad moments. So it's really nice to see when most of the moments are just happy. I'm sure I had a lot of crying videos here as well, but I don't know if I added any actually. But I always trying to be real with you guys, and I just really enjoyed the video. Okay, I'm a big fan of myself, and I am really feeling these voiceover things. Honestly, I love talking, as you guys know, and if you guys didn't already know, I have actually started a podcast called The Fiber Forum, where I just basically talk about anything, everything. A lot of it is about fiber arts talk, and the fiber part mostly also comes just because I'm usually knitting or crocheting or making something with you guys while I'm doing the podcast. I know a lot of people have also recommended doing a live where I'm crocheting or whatever. I'm also down for that. Someone gave me this brilliant idea of doing a 24-hour stream, but honestly, I don't know if I'm powerful enough for that, because I do love my sleep. Even though I've been sleeping at 3 a.m. and waking at 12 p.m., I love my sleep, okay? So I don't know if I can do that, but I might if you guys really want to, because it does seem like a fun idea. I should also again be explaining what I'm doing in this video, but basically I was putting the base, which helps, I believe, just keep the weave piece in place and not move when we do cut off the strings. I'm doing I think I did 4 rows, and then after this I ended up doing a fringe. So this is basically the chunky yarn that I ended up changing to. Oh, there's my husband. And honestly, I really like this one better. It's working out quicker. Again, I've only really done the fringe so far, but I already like what it looks like. I am planning to add, again, the the spinning, the yarn that I spun into it. It's going to be gray and purple. I also want to add one of the curly yarns I have, but I'm not sure, honestly.
We can cut off a little bit.
Whoa!
Since this is all going to be hidden,
I thought your sewing was going to look like this.
I'm going to take that little end and
It feels so nice.
a few strings, and then just tuck it behind my link. We can have to go around one of these. Tighten that up, and now I'm going to just start warping. So as far as tension, through just a few strings, and then we're going to poke that around the back. And you can cut off some of the extra you want to leave some extra for tucking in later. But now we are ready. Take 3 strands, and you just want to make sure the ends are kind of even. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap each grouping around 2 strings. So we're going to hold it like this. You're going to tuck one side under one string and pull it through.
Go, sorry.
We're going to hold it like this.
And he sold that bitch out. He sold out 2 nights in LA. Period. Next time he's here, but she's going to be at SoFi.
You're going to tuck one side under. We're going to wrap each grouping around 2 strings. So you're going to hold it like this. You're going to tuck one side under one string and pull it through. around the other. Then you want to make sure that your warp is, or your fringe is somewhat even here. Let's pull this out this way. So that's pretty even, and then I'm just going to tighten that up and pull it down. And that's one little movement.
Oh my god.
Don't be afraid
She
to
made a
pull down
fringe, y'all.
on this row of stitches.
Okay, I'm literally editing the video right now, and I realized I didn't show you guys what I had so far. But I finished the fringe, you know, there she is. I'm probably gonna work more on it. And for my spinning here, I've done already like 3 bobbins. I showed the first 2, I think, and this is my 3rd one, and I'm making a 4th one right now. I have a nicer like Murano silk kind of, like, I was gonna say fur, roving, whatever. But I'm wanting to finish this just to like get a good practice. And I mean, I've gotten better, but I just feel like I need to practice more. And maybe I'll mix this with the nicer roving. But I'm also planning to put this here in the weaving since I'm too lazy to wash it and work it up. But I feel like it's gonna be cute there because it's very textured. And that's that update. And then I actually have my painting already up there in all her glory. So yeah. I haven't finished any of the things I said I was gonna finish except for the painting. But like crochet and knit wise, I haven't finished anything yet. I'm very close, but I'm really the type to like go back and forth with projects, and I have like 5 projects at a time. And so yeah, and I have ADHD, so it's kind of taking me a hot minute. And I'm in the process of like, I've been applying for jobs and I've been going to interviews, you know, no luck. That's just how it goes when you grad life, really. So I've just been focusing more on like creating content, mostly on YouTube, because I feel like I'm really into long form content. I haven't really been posting on Instagram a lot, but I have been posting actually now on TikTok. So if you want to give me a follow there, it's the same as my username everywhere, which is Eggthebuilder. And yeah, I just also wanted to, you know, wrap everything up. Since I just abruptly stopped and stopped recording. But thanks for watching the video. Please give me a follow if you like this content, and comment down below how your summer is going and what you're excited for the rest of the summer. And also if you want any certain videos from me, I'd love to see them. Anyways, stay safe out there, y'all. Bye.